Good morning, students. My name is Dr. P. Brahmam, lecturer in zoology, Government Degree College, Ramannapet, Yadadri, Bhuvnagiri District, Telangana. Students, today we let's learn about the dentition in mammals. Dentition in mammals. A dentition, the arrangement of tooth in the upper and lower jaw is called dentition. The arrangement of teeth in the upper and lower jaw is called dentition. Teeth are born on the premaxillary and maxillary and dentaries. Teeth are present in all mammals except in whale and bone whale and spiny anteater and ornithorhynchus. So here structure of tooth. You see here in my slide, my dear students, you have to observe the tooth consists of three main parts. The tooth consists of three main parts. The three main parts is crown, neck and root. Crown, neck and root also. So this is very important for the cutting of food substances. For a cutting of food substances, the tooth is very important manner. In this manner, tooth is needed and necessary for the cutting of food substances. Not only in here, in every living organisms, tooth play a major role for the cutting and chewing, as well as the mixing of sometimes the tooth also grind the substances. A tooth is very similar structure as a scissors and more types. Now, dear students, you have to see here a tooth, how the dentation in mammals. How many types are dentation in there in the mammals, or types of dentations also there, and formation of tooth also there, the types of tooth also there. Now first let's learn about the total structure of the tooth. Dentation in mammals. Structure of a tooth. The tooth consists of three main parts, that is crown, neck and root. The exposed part of the tooth is called crown. The part of the tooth inserted into the jawbone is called root. The junction place between crown and root is called the neck. Tooth is made up of dentine. The chemically dentine is formed by bone material without avison and canals. Tooth consists a cavity known as pulp cavity. A tooth having a pulp cavity. The pulp cavity is lined by dentine forming cells called odontoblasts. Pulp cavity consists of here you have to see simply, this is pulp cavity. The pulp cavity is lined by dentine forming cells called odontoblast cells. Pulp cavity contains pulp and has opening at the base of the root, through which blood vessels and nerves enter into it. The crown is covered by the enamel. The enamel is the hardest part of the body. The root is covered by cementum. The neck and root are covered by the gums, that is gingiva gums. So this is main here in my diagram. In the slide you have to see, my dear students, the pulp and pulp cavity and nerves and as well as the blood vessels are clear here. You have to observe in this dentation in mammals as the Simply, what we are showing here in this diagram, the mainly tooth is having three parts, that is crown, neck and root. Upper part is the crown, the middle part is the cementum and pulp cavity, and dentine is the upper side. Here dentine is there, and enamel is there, that enamel, as well as the cementum is there, and root is there, and blood vessel is there, and nerve is there, and structure of tooth is there. The types of dentation based on the attachment of tooth, attachment of teeth. In the jawbone, the dentations are classified into three types. They are acrodont. This type of dentation, the tooth have no roots and they are fused to the edge of the jawbone. Acrodont dentation is seen in lower vertebrates. Example, fish, amphibians and reptiles. Then fluorodont is here. You have to see that fluorodont dentation is in this type of a dentation. The tooth are attached to the sides of the jawbone. Example, lizards. And the thecodont. In this type of a dentation, the tooth have roots and the roots are embedded in sockets of a jawbone, embedded in a sockets of a jawbone. The conduct dentation is seen in all mammals, that is example crocodiles and mammals, crocodiles and as well as the mammals. Simply, that's why in the basis, based on the type of acrodont, fluorodont and the conduct, the attachment of a base is depending upon the tooth is acrodont, fluorodont and thecodont. Based on the type or structure of teeth, the dentations are classified into two types. They are homodont. Homodont type of a dentation is a condition where the teeth are similar in size and shape, that is a dolphins. Homodont, all the tooths are in equal size, that equal size is called as homodont. Equal size, that equal size is called as a homodont. Homodont type of a dentation is a condition where the teeth are similar in size and shape, where similarity size and shape. Heterodont, in heterodont the tooth are different in size, shape and function are present in the same animal. In heterodont type, tooth are differentiated into four types, namely incisors and canines and premolars and molars, premolars and molars also, and molars also. Example, mammals. Here you have to see, my dear students, the homodont dentation is a dolphin is a very good example. Means the tooth is all are upper jaw and lower jaw equal size, upper jaw and lower jaw equal size. Incisors and canines and premolars and molars. Heterodont dentation in the dog, the heterodont dentation in the dog, based on the number of sets of tooth that develops during the lifetime. The tooth are classified into three types. They are monophyodont and diphyodont and polyphyodont. How, my dear students, you have to observe in total structure of a tooth in different types, the monodont as well as the homodont dentation and heterodont dentation we are already completed. The based on the number of sets of teeth, and the based of the number of sets of teeth, the teeth is monophyodont, that is diphyodont and polyphyodont. This polyphyodont, monodont and dentation here in the diagram, you have to see clearly a diagram is appeared here. How the fixation totally in this diagram or a slide you observed, my dear students, a total slide is diagram is showing the different types, and based on the attachment, these are all the monophyodont. If teeth are formed only once in the lifetime, the dentation is called monophyodont. The teeth are, my dear students, you have to see monophyodont. If teeth are formed only once in the lifetime, the dentation is called monophyodont. It implies set of teeth are present throughout the life. Throughout the life. Example: platypus and marsupials and moles. That diphyodont. If teeth are formed twice in the lifetime, the dentation is called diphyodont. The first formed set of teeth is called milk teeth. Milk teeth. Milk teeth. The second formed teeth is called permanent teeth. Permanent teeth. In Homo sapiens, it man, in the milk, teeth are replaced by the permanent teeth around the age of 7 years. In bats and guinea pigs, the milk dentation is lost even before birth. The polyphyodont, if the teeth are formed many times in the lifespan, the dentation is called polyphyodont. Polyphyodont. The fishes, amphibians and reptiles. The fishes, amphibians and reptiles. The types of teeth. How many types of teeth are there? According to their structure and penetration and the jaw suspension, according to that, in the heterodont dentation, there are four different types of teeth. They are incisors and canines, premolars and molars. Incisors are flat chisel shaped teeth. They are used for the cutting the food material. These are the front teeth borne by the premaxillae in upper jaw and tips of dentaries in lower jaw. They are single rooted. Elephant tusks are modified upper incisors with open roots in lemurus. Incisors are denticated like a comb, serving for the cleaning. For incisors may be totally absent, sloth or a lack on the upper jaw, that is OX position. In the canines are the sharp pointed teeth having single pointed crown and a single root. Single pointed crown and a single root. They are used for the perching and tearing the flesh of the prey. A single canine tooth occurs in each half of each jaw just outside the incisors. The canines are the last in herbivorous mammals and a gap called diastema. Diastema, a gap between the herbivorous and mammals. The canines and the are last in herbivorous mammals, and a gap is called as a diastema. Is seen in its place in carnivorous mammals only. In carnivorous mammals only. That's why the gridding the food or simply grinds the food. Their crown have broad surface with ridges, and molar have more than two roots and several cups and do not have milk dentation. In carnivorous, last premolars in upper jaw and first molars in lower jaw are modified into the carnassial teeth, which used for breaking the bones. In seal, molars are modified to filter the plankton. In man, last pair of a molar teeth are called wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth. This is all the simple the teeth: trichodont and monodont and bunodont. These are many more types here according to their structure, according to their trabecular. Check teeth are of various types depending on the number, shape, and arrangement of cups. They are they are simply trichodont. In this type of a tooth, three cones are arranged in a linear manner. These were represented in extinct Mesozoic mammals that trabeculated in this type. There are cones are arranged in a triangular shapes, example fossil mammals, and bunodont teeth. These bunodont teeth, in bunodont type, the teeth have small rounded cups for a grinding, example monkey and man. That is secodont. In that secodont type of a molars, the crown has cups having shape cutting edges, example carnivorous mammals. These are molar with cups in the form of a crescent, example cow and sheep. For example, cow and sheep. These are molars. These are molars with high crowns and short roots. The cups are crescent shaped. The cups are crescent shaped. Horse, that is simply the brachiodont, molar teeth with short crown and with the neck at the surface of the gum are called branchiodont. They have also crescent shaped cups, example ground squirrel, and the lepiodont when the cups are arranged in the form of ridges. It is called lepiodont. They are used for grinding plants, example elephant. And dental formula, you have to see how to calculate the dents tooth in a different animals. See how to calculate the different type of a tooth in different animals, that is called as a dental formula. The number of teeth in each animal is represented by dental formula. The number of teeth in each animal is represented by dental formula. The teeth of the upper jaw are placed as numerators, and those of the lower jaw as denominators. Dental formula: number of teeth on one half of the upper jaw, number of teeth on one half of the lower jaw, on one half of the lower jaw. The typical mammalian dental formula, the typical mammalian dental formula, the typical dental formula: number of teeth on one half of the upper jaw, number of teeth on one half of the lower jaw. The typical mammalian dental formula is showing by pig, horse, and mole. That is pig, horse, mole. 3143 by 3143 into 2, that is 44. Simply 44. Some of the dental formulas I would like to explain here. How the dental formula, already I'm explain about the dental formula. How to as a dental formula: number of teeth on one half of the upper jaw, number of teeth one half of the lower jaw. And the development of a tooth and origin evolution of a teeth, we have to see. And the development of a teeth, mainly in the development, how the teeth is development. Teeth are formed partly from epidermis and partly from dermis. Enamel of the tooth is formed from the epidermis. The dentine cementum and the pulp are formed from the dermis. So simply, the formation of a dent is simple procedure. Teeth are formed partly from epidermis and partly from the dermis. So here of dermis, enamel of the tooth is formed from the epidermis. The dentine and the cementum and the pulp are formed from dermis. dermis. So this is the formation simply, and here you have to see clearly. Here I am showing the total tooth, origin and evolution of teeth. Incisors and canines are simple cone like teeth. Check teeth bear cups and arranged in a complicated pattern. These are two theories to explain the origin of molar teeth, and they are that is Rose concrescence theory and Cope-Abzon theory. How the formation of teeth? Two theories are there. In that two theories, incisors and canines are simple cone-like teeth, and check teeth bear cups arranged in a complicated pattern. These are two theories to explain the origin of a molar teeth. Molar teeth, they are Rose consents theory and as well as the Cope-Abzon theory. According to this theory, the molar tooth has evaluated by fusion of several simple cone-like teeth, and Cope-Osborn theory. According to this theory, the simple reptilian cone has been elongated in anterior and posterior directions, and two extra cones have arisen to form a trichodont tooth. From this, hexacondent and polycondent teeth are developed by the addition of cones. So these are all the theories. What we are seeing in these theories, how the teeth is formed. Mainly, I am showing here a teeth having three main parts, that is crown and neck and a root. Crown, neck and a root. Three parts are there. That crown, neck and root are the simple mass. Here the crown and neck and root, the dentine and odontoblast and pulp cavity and blood vessels and nerves, the cement as well as the jawbone. These are all the simply development of tooth. Tooth are formed partly from epidermis and partly from the dermis. Enamel of the tooth is formed from the epidermis. The dentine, cement and pulp are formed from the dermis. So this is the formation of a tooth simple manner. In that simple manners, then the dental formula also for identification of a dent tooth. The dental formula is simply number of teeth on one half of the upper jaw and number of teeth on one half of the lower jaw. So lower jaw, so number of teeth, how many? Quite different from one living organism to the another living organism. Even though in mammals also quite different from one living organism to the another living organism. So the development of tooth are formed partly from epidermis and partly from the dermis. The enamel is formed from the epidermis and pulp cavity and cement, and the dentine is formed from the dermis. So that's why the tooth, here I am showing, I am expanding my slide. Here you have to see that here clearly three parts are appeared in this diagram. Among that three main parts, in that crown, dentine and odontoblast parts are there. The pulp cavity is there in the neck part, and pulp cavity and blood vessels and nervous. For the blood vessels, for the sustainability of a tooth, blood vessels, nerves also very important. A cement gives the total fitness and attachment to the jawbones as well as the gums also. So that's why here in the tooth, different parts according to their formation, according to their development, the tooth is different. Scientists says in different theories. In that theories, origin and evolution, two main theories are there. Two main theories are the origin and development of teeth. In incisors and canines are simple cone-like tooth. Check tooth, beer cups arranged in a complicated pattern. There are two theories to explain the origin of a molar tooth. They are Rose concrescence theory. Rose concrescence theory. According to this theory, the molar tooth has evaluated by the fusion of several simple cone-like tooth, and Cope Abnorn theory. According to this theory, the simple reptilian cone has been elongated in anterior and posterior direction, and two extra cones have arisen to form a trichodont and tooth. From this hexacodont and polycodont tooth are developed by the addition of cones. Developed by the addition of cones. Developed by the addition of cones. Development of cups from a single pointed tooth. Development of a cups from a single pointed tooth. So these are all the theories. Here you have to observe in the diagram. Form and related diagrams also there. Here in the laboratory, the teeth in mammals, origin, structure and types. These origin, how the teeth are origin, the how many types of teeth are there, how many types of how the enamel is formed, and dentine and pulp and gum. Here in the neat colored diagram clearly explain and clearly showing the three parts also. Here I am showing this diagram, you have to see, my dear students. Here my slide, crown, root and simply dentine and bone parts. This root, here two parts are showing in this diagram, crown and root also. These crown and root element, dentine, pulp, gum as well as the probodont and cement, bone, blood vessels and nervous system. These systems are all are very useful and to sustainability of a dentine simply. Dear the students, this is totally the mammalian tooth formation and dentation in mammals. Thank you.